the army has been more active. So, but there may be others that are doing things on the sidelines without, maybe they want to surprise us. So, I do hope so. Once again, I wish you all the best, and I think with this, we should be able to have a long-lasting cabinet credit union.
The Vice President, Her Excellency Dr. Aisha Saidi, noted that the credit union is a good start in ensuring sustainable way of saving, which will better the lives of everyone in cabinet.
Like other sectors of society, of course, have responded. In addition to having personal farms, they have a cabinet farm. But beyond that, you really made it happen. Because the little produce we had produced would not do much to set up a credit union. We even didn't think about it. It didn't come from us. The thought came from His Excellency the President. Yeah, we are all brilliant people here, but nobody thought about it. Really, we've been together here for a long time. We never thought about it. All we do is contribute to APRC or whatever, contribute in other forms when programs take place. But I think this is a more sustainable way of contributing when, especially during emergencies. But at the same time, even building your life, because credit union is not just for contributing to occasions or programs. Well, what is even more relevant is that you plan your future. I think we should learn from other sectors in this country through the NACOG program, this National Credit Union program that we have in the Gambia, which is an excellent program. A lot of our parastatals belong to that. I'm sure Grts is sitting here, they must be part of that. And there are other, other departments, from what I know, other sectors of society who also contribute, yeah. Even villages, yes. There are a lot of cooperative associations out there that belong to NACOG. And I've seen them reaping benefits. The teachers, for example, the teachers union. Today they build their own headquarters. And they give credit to each other, they build houses. I mean, it can really better your life.
The Ministers of Justice and Energy, Lamin Jobate and Teneng Bajete, respectively, underscored the importance of the go back to the land call, saying if the President can find time to go back to the farm, there is no excuse for others. We in Cabinet will follow the President's example, Teneng had said, before adding that she was surprised by the sum handed over by the President. Abdunjai, GRTS.
The State House Mosque Committee informs the general public that the annual Gama hosted by His Excellency the President, Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya Jammeh, is slated for Wednesday, the 23rd of January 2013. All invited guests are to be seated before 10 p.m. for the start of the religious program. Meanwhile, APRC militant and Gambia National Transport Control Association Field Coordinator Maudou Cham has sent a goodwill message to the head of state, and the text reads, "Congratulations on the new year. May 2013 be a happy and prosperous year. I heard that some people were criticizing you so that Gambians would lose hope in you, but that cannot be possible because you did not do any harm to the Gambian people. We should therefore be very careful with what we are doing and ignore the enemies of this country, because enemies of Your Excellency are the enemies of the country." The decision to write this letter was made by residents of Mauritania, Balangar, Jamagen, and the whole of Upper Badibu. May Allah grant you and your family peace, prosperity, and success in all your endeavors, it concludes. Justice Emmanuel Nkia has convicted former police chief Ensa Baji alongside two other ex-military personnel, namely Mamatar Sekar and Kuluta Mane, in the 51-count case at the Special Criminal Court. The accused were found guilty on several counts ranging from obtaining money by false pretense, sedition, to official corruption before a fully packed courtroom. 16 witnesses had testified in the trial, which lasted more than 2 years. The first accused had called 9 witnesses in support of his defense, and all accused persons gave sworn evidence during the trial. At the end of the defense, both sides orally addressed the court, with lawyers asking for acquittal, whilst prosecutors invited the court to convict. Justice Nkia subsequently acquitted and discharged the accused on counts 44 to 51 as well as count 2, convicting them on the remaining counts. The convicts were handed a range of sentences on each count, all of which boiled down to 10 years apiece, considering the concurrent nature of the verdict, and this could even be a lesser term, going by the judge's decision for the sentences to begin on the first day the convicts were taken into custody. Former Police Chief Ensa Baji is already serving a life prison term for an earlier conviction. Thousands of residents of the North Bank region have been marching in the town of Farafeni to show solidarity with the President, His Excellency Sheikh Professor Alhaji Dr. Yahya Jammeh, in relation to the position he took with regard to the 17 points advanced by the European Union as part of its Article 8 political dialogue with the Gambia. Babakar Kamara covered the Solidarity March, and this is his report.
They numbered in thousands and vowed to defend their constitutional mandate as true citizens of the land they freed from colonialism barely 47 years ago.
So if you have come out in your numbers as you are to show your solidarity to the President, to show your commitment in the defense of the Constitution that had originated from the will of the Gambian people and is being survived by their consent, you are on course. We know that not only is this an infringement of our constitutional right, but it is also an infringement of our natural rights as human beings.
We are gathered here this morning to show our manifest our total and unequivocal rejection of the 17-point European Union conditionalities issued against our President and government of the Republic of the Gambia.
It is a 17-condition instituted document purportedly imposed on the Gambian people, disregarding our sovereignty, which angered the country's leadership under President Jammeh. He has earlier called for an emergency cabinet meeting, expressing his zero tolerance of Western powers in our internal state affairs, which is currently exacerbated by true citizens, vowing not only to show their solidarity, but demand an apology from the EU for incriminating our virtues as vices.
It was the Greek philosopher and political thinker, Aristotle, who said that man is a political being. When he is perfect, he is the best of animals. But when he is separated from law and justice, he is the worst of animals. And in order to be perfect, we have to realize our potentials in a state. And that is why the people of this region undoubtedly have come out in their numbers today to show their reaction to the whole world against the conditions of the EU on Gambia government.
These unwarranted unconditionalities are a total disregard of the sovereignty and independence of the sovereign Republic of the Gambia. And we together with our President shall forever be the authors of our own destiny.
Their solidarity march started at the entrance of Farafenni to the residence of their MP, with their 1,000 numbers rapidly increasing by equally concerned citizens who joined the peaceful demonstration without any hesitation. According to protesters, the so-called EU Article 8 political dialogue in a wide extent has been abused, as they impose their conditions without regard for constitutional order and smooth transition to dialogue process. This, according to them, is an unacceptable practice by any foreign power that fails to hear their opinion. Babakar Kamara, Grts.
Elsewhere in the Carnifing municipality, APRC youths and ruling party officials converge on the busy Westfield roundabout for a similar rally. Samuel Barr reports.
Following the recent condemnation by the Office of the President towards the 17 points highlighted on the basis of Article 8 of the EU's political dialogue, stating that it will not implement any of the tinted points believed to undermine the country's integrity, its peace and stability as a sovereign state, the Carnifing municipality APRC youth recently organized a rally to condemn the EU's demands and reaffirm their loyalty to the President. The recent dossier, which sparked a countrywide demonstration to show their defiance to the EU demands, and in the same vein to show their support to the president and his government, according to the acting mayor of the KMC, Yankuba Koli, was orchestrated by the opposition. The role of the youth in the development process of the country has been hailed by officials, whilst reaffirming their loyalty to the government of the Gambia. With local government elections drawing nearer, the youth of the municipality who earlier formed a